What's up? Welcome back for more Honkai Impact 3.
休日チケットは1秒で宿題が終わるの？ 100 枚くれる？お願い。
And today's video, we're not gonna look at those, but we're gonna look at those. Let's go to the ongoing Make-A-Wish Fest. Alright, let's start. After the incident in Purusha was resolved and before the expedition to the alien planet commenced, Kiana and Rice, it's just Rice Cake, ended the crisis in the Dream of Spring Festival. And now, as everyone awoke from their dreams, they would soon discover that an even bigger surprise awaited them. This is a continuation. I promise to complete the mission, Big Sis. Okay. You don't need to make it a mission, Ricey. Just enjoy the activities in the Spring Festival Park together with Kiana on time. Wait, what did you just call her? You never called her that in your dream. Ah, Big Sis, that big lazy cat is being mean to me. Not being mean to you. And why does Auntie get to be called Big Sis while I'm just Big Lazy Cat? In the very least, call me Big Lazy Cat Sis. Wes would sleep for 2 entire days after that dream. Even when May brought delicious food or when Bronya called you to play games, you wouldn't wake up. If that's not being a big lazy cat, then what is? Auntie, look at it. Kiana, we're used to you exhausting yourself from testing authority and sleeping for a day or two afterwards. It's the first of Rising. It's clearly worrying about your health, despite knowing you're okay. I did not. It is a snake. Who was it then? Staying by Kiana's bed for the past 2 days and even squeezing into her bed? Eh, I, eh. It was because the big lazy cat kept kicking off her blanket in her sleep. Without me her to tuck her in, she'd have definitely caught a cold. Then you stay by her side and tuck her in because you were worried she'd catch a cold and miss the Spring Festival Sparks event? How about that? Oh? You make that sound. Watch it or I'll bite you. Roar! I'm glad to see you getting along so well. After working so hard in that dream, it's perfectly normal for you to rest longer than others. First, you have Carol pass her year-end exam, then drove off monsters away from Mount Takshuan, and finally hop on Bronya's motorcycle to speed all the way to Mere Deep. Yes, and later I somehow became the hero chosen by the sword that saves Spring Festival. After recovering all the colors of Spring Festival and posing for Gricio's art study, I received your call to come to the Spring Festival town. We need you. We need you. The Spring Festival messengers helped deal with the monsters that suddenly flooded into the town. But you called me because you were buried in a pile of bitter melon dumplings and couldn't climb out. Ahem! You're exaggerating the situation. In short, thanks to your and Ricey's effort, everyone saw a spectacular performance in their dreams and spent the perfect spring festival together. After all, not everyone can come to the moon base for spring festival, which was why I originally wanted to create the spring festival reunion in the dream world ahead of time. If everyone wants to celebrate like this again next year, I'll prepare an even bigger and more impressive celebration with the big lazy cat. I believe in you all. By the way, Ricey, do you know how you came to the real world? Needless to say, because I noticed that you were hiding a secret in the dream. You prepared a huge spring festival god damn it. Ah, my god. Ah, um, what is this? Fatigue is kicking in. Festival Park at the Moon Base, planning to surprise everyone with it after they wake up. If I left it all to that big lazy cat, this would surely go wrong. So with my small body and nimble steps, I slip through the gap between dreams and reality to bring you some reassuring rice cakes. That's really thoughtful of you. I spent a long time preparing for this year's festival fair. Although one purpose is to create this year's promo materials for the prep school, everyone enjoyment comes first. Especially you, Ricey. Make sure to enjoy yourself. Will do. Oh my, not a time. I need to review the park's opening ceremony order. Need to just make sure to arrive on time. Teresa quickly left the dormitory before Kiana and Raisuke could react. Opening ceremony. But the smart guide that Auntie gave me didn't say anything about this. Look, this is Spring Festival Park that Auntie mentioned. Come on, follow me in Raisuke's footsteps, and let's see what's happening in the Spring Festival Park. I bet there will be countless moments of joy. It's gonna be It's just gonna be funny moments here. Dot, dot, dot. Jeez, where exactly is the opening ceremony being held? I asked around, but no one knows. And on top of that, I can't even reach Auntie. What is she supposed to be preparing anyway? This, you big lazy cat. You're too naive. In my opinion, both the fake opening ceremony and the overseer's disappearance are all part of the park's design. And what we need to do is to uncover the truth hidden behind all the discord. That's a bold assumption, but it makes sense. Maybe we'll find her as we play around. We're currently in the red envelope heist zone, zone 1. Which happens to be the start of the route recommended by the smart guide. I see them, boss. Dot. The fuck are you? Do you want me to bring them here now? Dot. One. You. And the white fluffy thing floating in the sky. Come with me. Hey, what are you doing? Before Raisuke could angrily pounce on the man, Kana grabbed its tail just in time. In that instant, when two opposing forces wrestled, a rice cake's body made the sound of a spring wobbling, the kind you'd only hear in movies loaded with special effects. Calm down. I know he addressed you casually. Since you accepted our boss request, stop dawdling around. If you can't recover the red envelopes, then don't even think about it. Ha ha ha. Huh? Your boss request? You're so dead. I'm gonna... Nice cake, stop. Weren't you trying to find the hidden truth? I'm... Huh? What did you say? The guy you almost beat up mentioned requests and red envelopes, which means... Oh, so this is part of the red envelope heist zone design. The game has already begun. Looks like you finally understand. Well then, follow me. Taratat. Boss, I brought them here. Very well, you may leave. What? What's with the ones? Did he win something or is he about to recite a poem? Strange. Didn't I reject the proposal to bring work terminology into the park's operations? Auntie, what are you doing here? As if not hearing Kiana's question, the boss, who was obviously Teresa, continued speaking to herself. Ahem. Hello everyone. I am the CEO of Shiksal and the victim of this case. This morning, I discovered that the red envelopes I kept in my desk drawer were missing. so I immediately played back the surveillance footage of the office entrance. The surveillance footage shows that 3 people had the opportunity. They all entered the office yesterday afternoon when I was away. Therefore, I hope you can help me investigate those free and recovered the red envelopes. Oh, I see. So the core gameplay of Zone 1 is roleplay. That sounds pretty interesting. You're breaking the character! Stop that naive grit. You need to be as cold as May when she catches you binge eating junk food, or as cool as Bronya when she drives dangerously. Getting into character so quickly. Who's really the naive one here? Since we're hired to do this job, we should act more professionally. Me like this? Not quite. How about this? Oh! Maybe you should imitate Fuha's expression when she was scolding Cele. Can I use an example? Not even once? Well, always smiling in my memories. Really, how can you be so happy every day without any worries? While I say, why don't you check out the smart guide first? The smart guide, okay. If you don't read your scripts, how am I supposed to act, huh? I mean, discuss how to recover the red envelopes with you. Our scripts? Yes, you two have been sharing one smart guide, but there are actually 2 scripts, one for the detective and one for the assistant. And I'll discuss it with Rice Cake. You must know the story of the dinosaur sharing the pier, where the big dinosaur gave its spear to the little snake in the end. What's this, Adam and Eve? Besides, I don't have hands, so I can't perform complex action like holding a smart guide and swiping the screen. I only have a brain that's good at thinking and a small body. Oh my, I really wish I had a reliable pair of helping hands right now. That is an assistant. Alright, I'll be your assistant. Very well. The first task I'll assign to my assistant, the big lazy cat, is to skim my script and summarize it for me, because I get dizzy when I see too many words. I thought you were good at thinking. Unlocking the detective script requires facial recognition. You can still do that by yourself, right? The detective is on his way. Ice Cake seems more energetic than when it was in the dream. And about the troubles is just mentioned. I'll keep an eye on that later. Dot. What have you discovered, Assistant Big Lazy Cat? If that's the case, then this is the only way. Assistant Big Lazy Cat. Rice Cake, do you really want to be a detective? I really want to. You had the fun of being a Spring Festival messenger in your dreams, so it's my turn to be a detective now. You're right. According to the Smart Guide, detectives can investigate suspects using 3 methods: friendly exchange, deep friendly exchange, and truth attack. The detective wins if they recover the red envelopes. However, if the detective fails to identify the real culprit in the final accusation phase, all suspects win. As for the difference between friendly exchange and deep friendly exchange, and what truth attack even is, none of that is explained here. It just says, feel it with your heart. That's too abstract. It's abstract, alright. Auntie suddenly become very depressed. Is that so? Anyway, regarding the aspects you are unclear about, let me activate the Smart Guide's hidden function and demonstrate it for you. What? The Smart Guide become gigantic after being unfolded 3 times? Surprise? Besides providing guidance, the fully expanded Smart Guide can also serve as a fun board to host some of the park's activities. Simply put, friendly exchange is the initial communication with the suspect, while deep friendly exchange and Truth Attack can only be used after winning a match on the fun board. The latter two methods are open-ended questions. Your suspect has the right to refuse answering the former, okay, but it obliged to answer the latter truthfully. Then I'll just keep using Truth Attacks. It can only be used once. There are only 3 suspects. One try is enough. I'll solve this case in a flash with some deep friendly exchanges. Oh? Feeling confident, are we? Of course. Don't you know who I am? Go, Assistant Big Lazy Cat. Let's show Teresa our rice cake power. What? Do you want to be a detective too? Huh? Yes? Oh. That's just a title, okay. The fuck is this? We can only investigate the suspect further after we win matches on the fun board. Therefore, we must not lose. Auntie has already uploaded everyone's appearances into the fun board, which will be transformed into yearly chibis for our use. Talking is easy, but let's practice for real. Use the starter yearly chibis to engage in a real battle. Look, our yearly chibis are battling enemies called yearly beasts. When yearly chibis defeated yearly beasts, you will gain joy. If there are surviving yearly chibis at the end of battle, you will gain additional joy. At the same time, the opponent's yearly chibis will also fight against the same yearly beast and gain joy. After the battle ends, the side with more joy will win this round. I played this one. It's gonna teleport or something. Yeah. Ooh. Yay! We won this round. Look, Antis lost some vitality because she was defeated in battle. Take note, once your vitality reaches 0, you will be completely eliminated. Let's continue to enhance our team. Upgrade Prosperity Chest to expand its capacity, allowing you to deploy more yearly chibis in battle. The cost to upgrade the Prosperity Chest will continuously decrease as you progress through round. Decrease? What do you mean? It gone up. Okay, we have just expanded the Prosperity Chest capacity, so let us purchase some yearly chibis to diversify our team. Okay, coins are distributed each round and can be used to purchase yearly chibis. If you defeated your opponent in the previous round, you will receive additional coins. Now, let's take a look at our team. Each yearly chibi has her own fate band tones. When there are a specified number of different yearly chibis with a particular fate band in the team, they will activate that fate band and obtain powerful buffs. Activating strong fate bands is the key to victory. Yeah, I already played this one in the past. We've successfully activated the Saint Freya band, and its effect enables all Saint Freya yearly chibis to obtain a full range of stat boosts as round progress. Forge in Fire, the sauce! Alright, let's take a look at the battle setup after activating the Oh. Upgrade. Okay. In each round, Saint Freya yearly chibis will gain stacks of enthusiasm, and this is the first turn after the fate band has been activated, so only 2 stacks of enthusiasm has been accumulated. Be patient, the further we go, the greater our advantage. Yeah, we can skip this. Nice. But we're not gonna skip it. Only doing dailies and such. No, my team is dying. My team died. No! Still won. Okay, great. We won again. Let's check out another method to enhance the yearly chibi's combat power. Okay, if you already own a specific yearly chibi, purchasing the same yearly chibi again will accumulate its rank progress. Let's give it a try. This is the first yearly chibi. Buying the second yearly chibi will the same name will allow Teresa O to be upgraded to A rank. Go take a look at the upgrade yearly chibis in the prosperity chest. After the yearly chibi is upgraded, both its base stat and skill effects will be enhanced. Striving to improve the rank of your main yearly chibis is also a key to victory. Let's take a look at the specific details of the yearly chibis. Each yearly chibi has skills that can cast different effects in battle. Yearly chibis have two attack modes, melee and range. There you be sword icon. Okay. Alright, that's the round progress. Just inferior chibis. Just hurry up. Oh wait. Still have coins. Now they're all A ranks. Start. 3, 2. We just promoted the yearly chibi Teresa O to A rank. It is clearly the most valuable yearly chibi in the team, thus becoming the team's super yearly chibi. The spotlight above her head is proof of her status. The damage ranking for all the yearly chibi will be displayed here. If you want to focus on other yearly chibis, you can shift the spotlight by tapping on their avatars. Okay, we can skip this. No, we can't. Never mind. No! Oh, I'm dead. I need a life steal or a support that can heal. Never mind, we won. Well done, Assistant Big Lazy Cat. I didn't expect you to be so good at this game. Not bad at all, not bad at all. I'm a gaming master that even Bronya would fear, so this level of difficulty is nothing to me. I hope you'll have the courage to repeat these words later. By the way, the throat attacks used in demo matches don't consume actual charges. No worries, I won't use it on Teresa anyway. Why? You're slow. If she's desperate to get the red envelopes back, she wouldn't have any reasons to hide it from us. If she's really hiding it, I wouldn't be able to extract it with just one question. I was wondering, if both differently exchange and throat attack allow unrestricted questions, can I use the former to ask questions unrelated to the game? Technically, it's not against the rules, but aren't you going to press the advantage? I want to know more about Big Sis Teresa. How could anyone resist those adorable puppy eyes? Sure. What would you like to know? Do you have any little sickness that no one knows about? If you have time to give up either bitter melon or vacation, which would you choose? This question is too difficult to answer. Oh, I'll go with bitter melon. Ha! I knew it with bitter melon. Poor little bitter melon, abandoned by the auntie who prefers holidays. Kiana, Don't question my resolve in making this decision. There's no substitute for a vacation from any perspective. As for bitter melon, maybe soaking winter melon, watermelon, cucumber, and other gourds in pudding tea or lotus seed heart tea for a few hours would give them the same taste as bitter gourd. So there is to it, I can still get by. I'm living on meal replacements for a while. That's it. Auntie, what you just said, you better keep that as a thought. Although Teresa is the overseer of Shiksa, she's still a child at heart. When I grow up, what's wrong? Is there something on my face? I was just looking around and you were in my line of sight. When I grow up, when Teresa grew up, it'd be bigger than those. I mean, she would be bigger than Kiana. Huh? Alright, it's the end of the demonstration. I'll leave the investigation to you two from here on. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I'm just gonna take a drink. Oh my god. Ay, taladot. The first person I need you to investigate is the first to enter the office among the three. According to the surveillance footage, she stayed in the office for a full 2 hours. And she's extremely suspicious. If you can think laterally, then I am the unsung hero who guards the empty office for the boss. Think she's Bronya? I'm not your sister. I'm a lawyer. Sorry, boss. I got stuck in traffic and arrived a bit late. She lowered her sunglasses, scanning everyone's eyes with a polite yet scrutinizing gaze, and smoothly settled on the bar stool. Wow, Bronya, aren't you being too... In this world, there are only two types of people, wolves and sheep. Miss Kiana, choose which you want to be carefully. Wolves and sheep aren't human anyway. If you can find convincing enough evidence, I'll willingly let you eat me. Oh, if not, don't blame me for eating you. Oh, hey, scaring my assistant won't work. I'm the detective here. Skip this brief then. I'm sure you wouldn't want this to impede your business. Yes, finding the red envelope is the most urgent matter. Miss Bronya, could you tell me more about what you do in the office? No problem. Let me explain better by going back in the timeline. Yesterday morning while I was riding to work, I saw a comic store and remembered my boss likes comics, so I brought her a copy of Seven Homos. In the afternoon, I went to her office to report on my work and conveniently give her the comic. I waited for a long time but she never showed up. Left with no choice, I left the office without the comic as a surprise, but I never expected... Boss, what's your opinion on Seven Homos? A true masterpiece among masterpieces. A comic among comics. Undoubtedly an immortal pinnacle in the history of comics. Indeed, facing such a timeless masterpiece, I believe no one could live without turning a page. And as fate would have it, I placed it on the boss desk. That desk not only perfectly reflects the boss' extraordinary taste, but also possesses a mysterious power that can uplift one's spirit if their hands rest on it. You took my seat? Why don't you help me deal with my problem then? Sorry, boss. Compared to all the pending work, comic is much more appealing. My hands unconsciously open it. By the way, I never I never folded corners, rolled pages, or drew lines that would devalue the comic while reading. Objection! Reading comics before others is the most devaluing act. I object your objection. Before the boss officially accepts the comic, I'm still its owner. Besides, I'm sure the boss won't mind that I read it before her. You have no idea how difficult it is to find someone who shares your interest in such a huge corporation. When I first found out that the boss also likes Seven Homos, I almost burst into tears. I'm also thrilled to receive this collector's edition of Seven Homos. I've searched for it so long without success. Oh no, Teresa doesn't seem to care at all that someone read the comic early. It's okay. The smart guide says we shouldn't get tangled up in unnecessary topics with suspects. As long as we can spot inconsistencies in their words, we can control the situation. And I've known it all along. Show me your driver's license, Lawyer Bronya. Sorry, due to factors beyond my control, my driver's license is being temporarily held by officials. This contradicts what you just said about riding a motorcycle to work. Riding a shared bike is still riding. You took a shared bike? Then why did you get stuck in traffic on your way here? How did Idioka suddenly become so sharp? I've been sharp since I was little. Alright, I wasn't completely honest about this matter. Since I'm used to riding motorcycles, I can balance a bicycle at all. For the sake of pedestrian safety, I called a taxi instead, but the taxi got stuck in traffic a kilometer away from me. So I just walk here. You weren't honest at all. If I reveal the truth, our considerate boss who cares for employees will surely arrange a private car to shuttle me from now on. Everyone knows that preferential treatment leads to criticism, and I have no intention of causing controversy. Don't say that. The corporation ought to treat outstanding talents like you preferentially. Is Bronya such a great lawyer? Indeed. She's only joined us for a day, but she's already solved several long-standing cases for us. If she continues working with us, she'll surely achieve even greater things. That makes today Bronya's second day working at the corporation as a lawyer. Although I never flash my attorney's badge to prove my credentials to everyone I meet, I don't mind doing it now if you want to see it. Don't! You can cut one out of the cardboard and I won't care. Thanks to Assistant Big Lazy Cat, this detective just discovered something very suspicious. Even if you had the chance to find out the boss preferences before starting the job, you still couldn't find a collector's edition comic that even the boss couldn't get a hold of at some roadside shop. As soon as Rice Cake finished, it slammed its tail heavily onto the corner. Your Honor! Lawyer Bronya, can talk your way out of this. Ah! Bronya's sunglasses, affected by both Rice Cake's fierceness and the counter's quivering, slipped off her nasal bridge and fell to the ground. Assistant Big Lazy Cat, please activate the fun board and outsmart her. Without hesitation, Rice Cake pointed its tail toward Bronya across the counter, who had lost her cool alongside her sunglasses. Leave it to the game master. I mean the assistant. Or whatever. Let's see. Let's see if we can do this. I wish I can skip it. This round seems rather special. At the end of this round, a random wishing card will be distributed as an extra reward. I'm a bit curious about what the wishing card are. Let's quickly end this round of battle. Skip. Yes. No! What? Hehe, we got ourselves a wishing card. Wishing cards have various effects, but they are all one-time use, so carefully consider when to use them. Let's try using this wishing card and check out its effect. We got this. You just need one more Shixal yearly chibi in the prosperity chest to trigger the 3 stack of the Shixal Fate Bond. If there's insufficient capacity in the prosperity chest now, we can also sell unnecessary yearly chibi to free up space. Okay. Can earn coins by selling yearly. Okay. Know that. Oh, Durandal. Take a look at the prosperity chest to check out the current team. Okay. After Durandal Glory joined the team, we successfully activated 3 stack of Shixal Fate Bond. We need a marksman. Ooh! The Shixal Fate Bond will enhance def for all Shixal yearly chibis and will also boost the damage of Shixal yearly chibis with higher base attack. It seems to be a Fate Bond that supports an important yearly chibi to deal sustained damage in battle. Okay, I want to see Kalpas Berserker Cosma. Okay, Marksman, Elisha, Helia, Vilvi, Vita, Cele, and those ones. Okay, start. I'm just skipping. Ooh, got them. Oh, besides wishing cards, we have other ways to get stronger. At the beginning of rounds 3, 6, and 9, each match the shop will offer one free chance to select a lucky charm. The lucky charm will be effective throughout the match. Choose a suitable. Oh, okay, I need that. I'm not very familiar with the Shixal Fate Band, so I'm unsure about how I should choose yearly chibi later on. Let's take a look at the recommended lineup. Oh, our team now has all the yearly chibis and lucky charms associated with the Shixal Fate Band, so it's more compatible with the. Oh! So it's just gonna highlight. Is it? Just gonna highlight what we want? Yep. What do we have? Oh yeah, there's Thumb Smart. Okay, that's enough. Okay, start. Skip. What? Oh, Bron. No, the Search of Truth. Oh, never mind. Can we sell? Okay, let's sell those. Okay, check mark. Alright, that's enough. Uh, Sheesh, there's a lot. Dang. You know what? Let's just buy this one. Huh? What? Oh. It's fine. Still not dead? Ugh. Himiko. Okay, let's sell you. Then let's buy Himiko. I think that's it. That's all. That's fine. That's fine. BABAAA. It's over. 26. What's the dailies? I don't see dailies. I could have lost to Idioka in this game. The past is the past, and now is now. Accepting failure is a mandatory life lesson. Bronya has taught me so many lessons. It's about time I teach you one. Hey, you have a point. So Detective Raiskek, what would you like to ask? Lawyer Bronya, may I begin with a question that's not related to the game? Since you want to change the purpose of deed-friendly exchange, I'll pretend that everyone hit the pause button together. Here goes. What do you... If May and Kenna fell into the water simultaneously, who would you save? Detective Raiskek, are you sure you want to ask about this? I don't know why, but I feel a force deep inside me is compelling me to ask this question. Fine. My answer is save Kana first. Can't believe it. Me? Really? Bronya, you're suddenly being so nice to me. Do you want me to do you a favor? Idiot. Are you thinking? According to Raiski's analysis, since you can swim, your desperate splashing will most likely push May who tries to save you underwater. If I don't come to help immediately, May will be in danger. Do I need to thank you on May's behalf? You're welcome. Bronya! They're really close. Detective Raiskek, what are you thinking about? Nothing. Lawyer Bronya, this time would be a super serious, deep, friendly exchange. What is going on here? Raisi, why don't you directly ask Lawyer Bronya if she's the red envelope thief or she knows where the red envelopes are? Oh no, I totally forgot about that. Are you the one? Do you know where it is? Poof, of course I'm not. And I don't know either. That's okay. Let me tell the story again. Yesterday morning I was riding to work. Why are you still riding a bike? Hold on, let me... this part is too long. Let me check the script again. When I took out the smart guide from her briefcase, furrowed her brows as she read her script, and then continued speaking. Yes, impromptu, let's go. Yesterday morning, with a nervous heart, I rode a shared bicycle for the First time in my life. After riding for nearly 500 meters, bam! An accident happened. A woman in a proper suit who had been wearing a bright smile fell down trying to dodge my swerving bicycle. This person was the real lawyer. You're not a lawyer? Then who are you? Sorry, boss. After meeting that lawyer who had to take 3 days off right on her first day of work and accidentally taking her work badge, a bold idea sprouted in my mind. I played smart by first using her identity to solve the corporation's troubles, and then writing a letter of recommendation for the real me. Entering your office this afternoon was to erase the only blemish. Absence from my first day of work as a junior employee. How could you do such a thing? I can only say that thing went so smoothly thanks to my brilliant wit and a series of perfect coincidences along the way. First, about the attire. Since I didn't know the corporation's dress code but wanted to make a good impression, I didn't wear my clothes covered in anime characters, and instead, a business suit that costed me a fortune. Really? But to my surprise, the corporation had no dress code at all. That outfit I wore was something only the top executives would wear. Then, there's the collector's edition of Seven Homes. It's from my personal collection, which I originally wanted to display alongside other comics at my workstation to attract fans. But unexpectedly, it became my best excuse to enter your office. That lawyer, upon seeing my basket was loaded with comics on my first day, she told me that you have the same hobby and are even a devoted reader of Seven Homes. How did she find out about all this? Damn it. One day, I'll catch whoever leaking this information. Wouldn't it be better if you just quit reading comics? I can't quit when they're so engrossing and creative and aesthetical. No worries, boss. After I fix my sunglasses, I still be your good employee. After the lawyer recuperates, she'll only feel slightly confused soon. She'll be praised by the entire corporation, accompanied by a capable assistant like me. We can jointly sue anyone who defames you for liking comics. That's not necessary. From this perspective, the red envelope thief might not be Attorney Bronya after all. Might not. It's definitely not. To bypass the corporation's layered security and find and modify my absence record in a sea of information, I spent a full 2 hours during this time. I didn't leave the boss computer for a second, let alone have the time to steal any red envelopes. Rather than investigating me, you should investigate someone else. As a security advisor, her attendance frequency in the past was shockingly low, only coming in once a week and always on Fridays. As for yesterday's afternoon, she has been working for 3 consecutive days. Don't you find that unusual? It is. How many more do we have? Oh my god. Wait, don't tell me we're gonna finish this all in just one go. I think it is. Okay. Let's just cut it into parts. Unlock after clearing Paradise 6. Paradise 6. Yes, the 6. This is the 6. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. We're here. This is where the corporation security advisor and the second person to enter the office works. Are you sure this is the security advisor for the corporation? I'm sure. I didn't expect to be Senti. Boss, that's what you said. Only an idiot would come to Warehouse 7. And more than enough for the night shift. Why are you suddenly cramming so many people in there next week? Warehouse 7 and the boss office are separated by one wall only. What if criminals break through the weakly defended Warehouse 7 first, then break into the boss office? Come to think of it, is there a warehouse behind the boss office? Bosses. Because you stood firm against opposition and convinced all the higher-ups. I recently realized that the plan I submitted still has room for improvement. Could you please tell the others to adjust their work according to the plan I have here? Also, I'd like to inspect Warehouse 7 later. Alrighty! Hey, those big sunglasses hide two different faces. You guys are Big C Senti. I'm a detective commissioned by Teresa to investigate a stolen red envelopes case. And this person next to me is my assistant. You little rice cake. How dare you accuse others of being two-faced? I figured you'd come along for me sooner or later. After all, the theft of the red envelopes happened on my watch. I'll take responsibility for it. I thought you'd be more resistant to our investigation. Don't push your luck. Listen carefully. I'm only showing you minimal respect because of my boss. That's not important. Senti, tell me what you did in the office. Did you see anything special? Yes. Yesterday afternoon while waiting, I noticed a book on the desk. For some reason, its cover kept imitating an eerie glow. What's that mysterious glow? That's the effect unique to the collector's edition of 7 Homus. I apologize. At that time, I wasn't aware of this and was just following my professional instincts. I checked every page of 7 Homos to ensure there were no toxic substances applied before putting it back on the desk. Rush of Sentience, I have a question for you. Do you dare to answer? Ask away. What's chapter 4 of 7 Homos about? Shortly after Homos saved the white horse, it returned carrying the horse sage. Seeing Homo's kind heart, the horse sage gifted Homo a machine gun that could shoot out crude potato species. Very good. Your answer is as accurate as if you had memorized it. Since you clearly read the comic seriously, I forgive your offense against 7 Homos. Then, but I can forgive you for using such a ridiculous excuse to read a comic. Gotten too lazy. I'm sorry. I will reflect on my actions. It wasn't this trick with lawyer Bronya who gave you the comic. Whatever. Back to the topic. Did you leave after checking the comic? Yes, because the boss scheduled meeting has ended. If I don't free up the slot, how can others wait for the boss? Assistant Big Lazy Cat. What should I do? I didn't notice anything strange. Rice Cake poked Yana's forearm with the tip of its tail, and when the latter turned her head, she revealed a smug grin. Let's end our conversation here. I still have work to do. What's the rush? Class monitor? Class monitor? She's Fuha? What nonsense are you talking about? I'm not that old timer. You pulled off going back on your word and bragging about yourself, but you failed to capture Senchi's core personality. What Sele calls the 3 nevers. Yeah, just a costume. Never compromise, never yield, never admit fault. Ahem. I saw through you too. Therefore, pretending to be Senti. Leaving verbal flaws like please and sorry aside, the fact that she immediately answered Rice Cake's question alone is something Senti would never do. If it were really her, she would have questioned us from the start. Why should two outsiders be allowed to replace the security advisor in investigating the stolen red envelope case within the corporation? Huh? If Auntie can't convince her, she'll make a huge fuss until we agree to compete against her for some kind of detective qualifications right here. Kiana, she's amazing. No way. My thinking. I'm the detective. Big lazy cat is the assistant. The assistant! Poha, to uncover the reason that you impersonated Senti, we'll settle this on the fun board. Come on, I won't lose. Aye, let's rush this thing. We're just gonna cut this part. No. Am I gonna cut this part? No, we're gonna trim bitches. Okay, let's start. Yoink. Equal. Wow, dude. Okay, what do we have? Shixal Elites. The 13 Flame Chasers. St. Freya High School. Why is Elisha and Eden here? Marksman team, anti-end trophy. We need someone we already have. I suppose I played too few games. I really shouldn't keep doing this that I'm not good at. Pua is already amazing. Not many can hold out against us for this long. You're the third one. Thank you for comforting me, Rice Cake. So, are you going to ask questions about my identity? Before that, Raisuke probably wants to ask you some questions unrelated to the game, right? Right. If Uha doesn't want to have this kind of different exchange with me, she can refuse anytime. Few can refuse you, and I'm certainly not one of them. Hehe, I'm going to ask. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? What would you do if Senti suddenly burst into tears? Oh, the second questions are all funny too. Kuya. You're alone. Why? Why? I read in a book that when children suddenly burst into tears, they aren't really sad, but only seeking the attention of adults. Excessive attention will only encourage this bad habit. It's better to wait until the child calms down before communicating. Fuha, what do you usually read? I think you should first question the child part. Can't be helped. I remember she once invariably made the child cry. Before I could think of a way to comfort her, Sandy had crouched down, hugged her, and began crying even louder than her. When the child's parent arrived after hearing the commotion, she only saw her child patiently comforting Senti. So she led her child to apologize to us. From then on, I decided to read more books on child psychology. Ah, I see. Hua and Senti's journey is full of twists and turns, but also joy. Listening to this makes me want to go on a spontaneous trip too. But forget it. Let's find the red envelope first. Puha, can you tell me why you pretended to be Senti? Either way, you owe your boss an explanation. Indeed, if you don't explain it now, Senti will really be optimized out. Yeah. Huh? I called Senti to my office to confirm her thoughts one last time. Although she had never made any major mistakes at work, her working style has already displeased many executives. I predicted the intent of this meeting and was worried that Senti would refuse to admit her mistakes and talk back to you. So I discussed myself as she's been working tirelessly these past few days, hoping to restore her image within the company. I didn't take the red envelopes, and Senti will be more restrained from now on. Boss, I hope you can give her another chance. As long as we get the red envelopes back. What should we do? I don't think Fuha is the thief either. Don't worry, we still have the third person to wait. What? You say she can stay here and wants to leave right now? Kiana, Raisi, come with me quickly. Then I write a 3,000 word guarantor letter for Senti first. Oof. What do you mean quit? How will you divide this? $16. No, it's 18. Ah, that's weird. Where are we going?
いいさん
Intercept the third
敵
person
の数じゃ
entering
な
the
くて
office.
終わる時間を計算してるの
Intercept what?
お待ち一気に行くよふっとはっリズムに乗ろう一気に行くよふっせいはっ
Drop this bitch.
パパパパふっとはっせいやせいヘビ使いの技が見たいヘッパー
I mean, who is this person?
あんたの願い速さ
Ah,
に
it's
比べる
me.
の
My private plane will arrive in 20 minutes. Miss Raiden, you're making things difficult for us. Difficult? Then don't do them. Yee! If you leave, the investigation can proceed and be unfair to the other two who have already been investigated. I'll say it again. I was only in Madame Teresa's office for 5 minutes. Just because of these 5 minutes of futile waiting, I wasted another day and a half at Shiksa. Who will compensate for the economic losses entailed? Is it Madame Teresa, this traveling little fellow, or you? I have no way to compensate for your loss. All I can do is uncover the truth and restore your reputation. You wouldn't want others to look at you suspiciously from now on, would you? The third suspect? Heh, are we waiting for then? Let's head to the crime scene now. What's up, Detective Ricey? After the case occurred, you and your assistant sealed off the office and reminded me that no one could enter before the investigation reached its final stage. Are we at that final stage? Of course we are, Goody. Goody, we're finally unlocking the hidden area. What hidden area? Yes, let's get going. I think I'm gonna stop here. 7. If this continues on, we're just gonna stop on 7. Okay, I'll check the area near the desk, and you take a look around the near. Oh, I can walk. Let's go. Can slide around here. Whee! That wobbling sound. Huge sofa. I'm lying down. For 5 minutes. Hopefully no one saw me. Seems not. Red envelope. These are only gifts. Could there be so many gifts? It's from a friend. I need to look into them further. Big Sis Teresa, what did you tell me about the setting earlier? It's more interesting to take things one step at a time. Oh, you're right. That. If I said this earlier, it definitely lead to a total chaos. I better stick to this cursed script for now. Okay, last one. May. Don't disturb me until I find the truth the assistant mentioned. I don't want to make any moves that might be misunderstood by you. But I was the one who came to talk to you in the first place. Who knows if that assistant of yours will make something out of this. If she dares, I'll bonk her head with my tail. Thank you for your thoughtfulness, little detective. Oof, which side is this little one actually on? Okay, spring each other up to date. What? What? It's Friday tomorrow. So I can keep recording until I pass out. Unfortunately, as Kenna waved her hand, she accidentally bumped into the nearby desk, causing something on its edge to titter precautiously once again. Oh no! Rice Cake, who was intent on catching that something, forgot that it was merely a small and nimble snake. It immediately flew over, and the next instant, the 7 homos spun 2.5 rounds in the air, smack against Rice Cake's head. and landed on a red emblem scattered across the floor. Ouch! Nice kick. You okay? I'm fine. Just starting to feel really dizzy. Why are there red envelopes in a comic? Heh, I didn't think that I'd find that truth and name I wanted this way. Name I wanted? You're the real red envelope thief. When you knock over the comic, you sneakily, well, I don't know how you did it, but you sneakily took those red envelopes out from somewhere, right? Ah, wasn't me. An important clue that will surely be discovered. The last area to be unlocked. And the extremely unfavorable statement that after the accident occurred in the office, as the detective requested, it has been sealed off up until now. Raskik, I'm afraid we've fallen into a trap. We found the red envelopes. We won. If the red envelopes were hidden in the comic, our deductions never mattered from the beginning. As long as we progressed to the final phase, we were bound to find the red envelopes and win the game. But do you really want to win the game while carrying an unshakable suspicion and the lingering regret of an unsolved truth? Of course not. Then, I've decided. We're commencing overtime investigation. Our target? Find the real red envelope thief. Yeah, I already found the breakthrough. Auntie, judging from how shocked you were, I suppose you never got to read any comics ever since you returned to the office? I have a policy. I won't read comics until I've got my work done. When I was looking for the red envelopes with my subordinates, we didn't touch the comic book on the desk either. Then those who entered the office yesterday afternoon are suspects too. For example, one of them might have placed the red envelopes in the comic beforehand, and we only discovered them now. Do you remember? The first two people we investigate never mentioned anything about putting red envelopes in a comic. May was also the last person among the three to enter the office. She even left important evidence behind. The sticky note on the desk has May's message and name on it. You must have seen the 7 homus left here, but you intentionally hid your knowledge of it. Though I hate to say it, the answer is already obvious.
きっとメイ先輩が私のものに触らないで
Don't touch it. Okay, Miss Assistant, so many things in this room. Why must I mention every single thing I see? You mean to say that I intentionally hid my knowledge of things simply because I didn't list them all out? Moreover, I'm not interested in that 7 homus or 8 homus thing. I just left a sticky note and left. Didn't read it? You have no taste. You also didn't read it because you were working, no? Well, besides, if I really were the red envelope thief, would I rouse suspicion by leaving a sticky note in an obvious place like the desk? Its existence ironically proved that I had never placed any red envelopes in the comic. Because I did it. I have the guts to leave a note on the desk. But sometimes, the most dangerous move is the safest move. Really? Speaking of a dangerous move, why don't you ask the person who came in before me? When I entered the office, she nervously rushed out with a guilty look on her face, brushing past me hurriedly. Ah? It seems she's also intentionally hiding. Why she was so nervous? Oh, little detective, go get the person who entered the office before me. Right now. Immediately. Got it, Miss May. Rice cake, please. Remember that I'm your teammate. After Fuha rushed over, Kiana explained everything that happened. What's so embarrassing about reading the 7 homes? What made you so nervous? Oh, I know. If you were hiding the red envelopes installed in the comic, you should be nervous. I was about to check that pile of gifts in the corner of the office, but I was afraid that you'd misunderstand, so I hurriedly left. Why would you need to check my gifts from someone else? You should check them precisely because they're from someone else. Besides, your office is in a mess. It's easy for someone to slip in and exploit things. Look, even right now. What exactly did you do in my office? Alright, I admit I didn't read the comic at all. I was expecting the office checking for all the security loopholes. Reading the comic was simply good evidence of a lazy security consultant and alibi. Therefore, I memorized all the key plot points in the 7 homes before the detective came looking for me. Security check? I bet you were just looking for Madame Teresa's red envelopes. What if someone had already hidden the red envelopes in the comic then? Taratata. Little detective, go get the first person who entered the office right now. Immediately. Got it, Miss May. Oh wait. Hey! After Bronya rushed over, Rice-Cake explained everything that happened. Just editing the attendance records is enough of a headache. How could I have the time to steal red envelopes? But I find it strange that the time of the incident was limited to yesterday afternoon, when there was plenty of time to commit the crime last night. But the surveillance footage at the entrance shows that after Miss May left, no one else entered the office. This morning, I was again the first person to enter the office. Unless the red envelope thief never entered the office through the door. Huh? Rice Cake had a bad feeling, and it suddenly dove into the pile of gifts by the wall that weren't checked earlier. Behind the numerous gift boxes, there was a hole just big enough for one person to crawl through. At the other end of the hall stood a man wearing sunglasses, casually eating sunflower seeds. The thief must have crawled into the office through the hole behind the pile of gifts, because behind that hole is warehouse number 7. Miss Fuha mentioned before. It only separated from it's only separated from the office by a wall and has weak security. Now everything makes sense. You ran into Miss May in the office yesterday afternoon. You tried to cover your tracks but was questioned by the detective today. Now you need to write a guarantor letter for your boss. Miss Fua, you really have tough luck. I Never mind, I'll do as you say. Oh, giving up already? That envelope thief? Indeed, Miss Fua is quite suspicious. Little detective, don't jump to conclusions. In this game, you can only use truth attack once. A differently exchange can force anyone to speak the truth. So, so even Madame Teresa, who reported the case, might have lied about being too busy with work to read comics. For example, she hid the red envelopes in the comic herself, and she dug the hole this morning, covering it with gifts. When you were investigating the pile of gifts, didn't she try to stop you? Perhaps she orchestrated everything herself. As expected of a business rival, I knew you'd stab me in the back at a time like this. At this point, I've already made up my mind. Assistant Big Lazy Cat, use that on them. Yes, this is the final battle. Anyway, didn't Detective Ricey solemnly promise that you won't use the truth attack on me? Rice Cake hummed an unfamiliar tone as it averted its gaze. Oh, that's a lot. Hold on. Drink water. To find the true red envelope thief, you must challenge everyone. During multiplayer battles, we will fight against the remaining opponents one by one. Players whose vitality reaches 0 will be eliminated, and the remaining opponents will continue battling until the first place is determined. Here you can check your opponent's information. Keep your enemies close and you'll win every battle. Just check out our prosperity chest. The anti-end trophy fate band yearly chippies have also joined battle. We activated the anti-entropy fate band. Let's take a look at its specific effect. The anti-entropy yearly chippies will obtain extra HP during battles and summon a mecha outside the battlefield to assist in combat. Indeed, this is very the anti-entropy style. Oh, since we're doing multiplayers with this one, we need summons and lot of HP. They check it already. Anti-entropy. This one? Okay. Oh. Close. Upgrade. Buy one. Start. Yes. Okay, then okay, it's enough. Let's go. I'm crushing them. Let's go. Upgrade. That's enough. Damn! I think Bronya is the thief. If that's how they're gonna play it, Bronya is the thief. Oh damn! Covering all those sides, huh? Rahato. Yeah, Bronya. Okay, who are we going to send? Yeah. Bronya is the last one. But I don't think um Bronya is the card. I mean the thief. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know who. God damn it. Didn't lose once. Now, it's time for the final accusation. Rice Cake, point out the real envelope thief. I choose you! Wait. Oh, shit. Corporate boss who lost her red envelope. Elusive professional lawyer. Distinctive security consultant. Hostile executive from a rival company. Reliable assistant ally. Okay. Hmm. Okay. First. Okay. How is it? So the red envelopes are on the uh what is this? The red envelopes are on the table. Then only 3 people was seen in the what is this? Seen in the surveillance camera, which is these 3. Then this one, she's got a point. Going to work. They all did their honesty except her. But I wanna be funny. Hey, want to ask me? Of course I won't ask Assistant Big Lazy Cat. But pretending to point you out to give you a scare is pretty fun. You were a teacher, you'd definitely be the type of student fear the most. Alright, I'll, I'll ask someone else. I choose you. Okay. I think they're just gonna give us a retries. Literally, works are full of stories where the person reporting the crime is the culprit. Do you really have to pin that on me? After all, Madame Teresa is quite passive most of the time, and often uses awkward laughter to cover up her panic and confusion. It's like, guilty criminal! I can't refute that at all. With a determined expression, Rice Cake used the truth attack on the red envelope thief with jokes. Tell me, are you the real red envelope thief? However, she gave a negative answer. How can that be? The detective wins if they recover the red envelope. However, if the detective fails to identify the real culprit in the final accusation phase, all suspects win. If both conditions are met, then it's a happy win-win situation. Phew! I was scared to death when Rice Cake glanced at me just now. Huh? I see. That's why you persuaded Rice Cake to do overtime investigation. Even I did pick it! Okay, even after it had recovered the red envelopes, the real red envelope thief is Miss Assistant. Oh! I only picked that because it would be funny. But it gave me the... Oh, what the hell? I can't hide it anymore. I can't hide anything from me, can I? No wonder each character script needs to be unlocked by their corresponding person. Because the detective and the assistant were not allies to begin with. If the detective accidentally saw the assistant's script, the game would have ended before it even started. Wow! Because I trusted that big lazy cat too much. Oops, sorry. But if I'd been honest about my dual assistant, dual identity from the start, we wouldn't have been able to continue the game either, right? Uh, do you remember when I suggested we split up to investigate what's going on in the office, Rice Cake? E- oh, when when I was roaming around, like sleeping there and there. I didn't even suspect Kiana. I was just fooling around. I swear to God. I investigate the area near the desk, and you check the areas aside from that. It's actually specifically required in the script. Huh? When Auntie wrote the script, she must have hoped that the assistant would be the first to open the comic book. That's why my script didn't mention where the thief hid the red envelopes last night, and intentionally had me act as an assistant to investigate the area near the desk. As a result, the biggest highlight of the game is how the assistant can hide her identity as the thief while being heavily suspected. Ah, indeed, that's what I intended. Although there were some hiccups along the way, recovering the red envelopes is good news for Rice Cake. That. Yeah, Kiana did everything she could to find the red envelopes, just so I could win. So why do I still feel so gloomy? Hey, big lazy cat, can you walk me through what happened at the crime scene? Otherwise I'm going to feel dizzy again. In short, the thief broke into warehouse number 7 last night and then drilled through the wall into the office. That's why the surveillance camera at the office door didn't capture the thief. And that was when the thief took the red envelopes from the drawer and stuffed them into the comic. As for these gifts, they were delivered by the thief a few days in advance to conceal the hole in the wall. What? You gotta ask Auntie why she had one character complete so many miraculous feats in the background. In short, the thief, a master of disguise, first delivered gifts to her boss with the assistant's connections. Then, she allowed the lawyer to enter the company through the back door and retrieve a company work pass. Then, on the lawyer's first day at work, she framed Bronya, the junior employee who also began working that day. The lawyer intentionally lost her work pass and even revealed to Bronya that the boss likes 7 homos. The boss received too many gifts and couldn't remember who sent them, nor does she recall hinting to the person who gave the gifts that she'd like to receive 7 homos next time. Ah! So she wouldn't suspect Yana. No wonder that lawyer that fell had the same name as me, and even looked similar to me. The only difference was our last name. I am Bronya A, she's Bronya B. I thought we could become the unstoppable sisters who'll dominate the Shiksal organization. You've never questioned Bronya's B's origins? Indeed, I should have been suspicious. So she has been targeting me all along. But what crime can I possibly commit to let someone like that into the company? The company has too many security concerns. I'm sorry. It's my fault for not disciplining Senti properly. You! Ahem. Having multiple identities is a great challenge for the actress. So that the player can have more room for improvisation. Schemes and plots are also the essence of a role-playing game. Look at May. She perfectly portrayed herself as a manager from a rival company, one that the boss fears. The subordinates dare not question, even the detective is cautious of her. Since Kenna hopes to create a win-win outcome, I'll help her by going with the flow and spreading suspicion to everyone. May simply likes playing this kind of character. Stop using Kiana as an excuse. I really don't like it that much, really. That. Class monitor. Why aren't you saying anything? I want to change out of these clothes first. If Cynthia finds out I impersonated her and failed the objective, she'll be nagging at me for months. If you don't tell her, she won't know. And so what if you failed your objective? As long as you had fun, that's all that matters. Right, Detective Rice Cake? Yeah. Time is of the essence. You to come to with me to Zone 2. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'll miss a huge event that's giving off a wonderful aroma. Indeed, I need to hurry and prepare for the red envelope passing event. So far, it's only 1/3 complete. Ugh, I shouldn't have piled up all these tasks together. Kenna glanced apologetically at Rice Cake, but averted her gaze when the latter looked back at her. Huh? It's alright, we can prioritize what's important. Let others handle these matters. Let's focus on having fun with Rice Cake first. Yes, that's the most important thing right now. Come on, get moving. Don't just stand there. That. Alright. Quit. Okay, let's see this. Hold on. Oh. Under Teresa's guidance, Kiana and Rice Cake arrive at space-filled tropical vibes, hoping to experience the Spring Festival's carnival event. Are all the plants around us holograms? They look so realistic. Of course, look. Teresa strolled into a cluster of lush greenery, and in an instant, dancing blue lights cascaded over her body. See? Even you is a hologram. See that small control panel next to me? You can even customize the shape of this space according to your preferences. When you select 3 regular style and entries with the same prefix from the entry library, you can synthesize a designer style entry. Once you collect 7 designer style entries, you can do this. She confidently pressed the synthesis button. Uh-oh. Oh. The scene before their eyes shifted several times before finally settling on one that was more than just familiar. It was extremely familiar. Snow Cabin Tower. Snow Cabin Tower! Isn't this Salt Snow Holy City? Auntie, are you sure you didn't choose any weird entries? Or is this the surprise you prepared for us? You're right. This is a surprise I prepared for you. Though Miss Teresa's voice is full of passion, I feel like there's a gloomy shadow over your head. Those that only exist in comics. Ah, what shadow? I don't seem to see anything at all. Teresa gently adjusted her hat and stood firmly in front of the two. When she lifted her head, all traces of gloom had completely vanished. Before your eyes, the fiery vial shall be lifted from Zone 2, the dust cleaning rumble zone. Auntie, what do you mean by dust cleaning? Look, there's only salt snow everywhere here. It's clearly a snow shoveling battle. Ah, Ice Cake, what are you up to? Salt snow? Let's have a sneeze. Despite saying a taste, Ice Cake opened its mouth wide and excitedly flew toward the pile of snow. Bon appetit! 2 seconds later, it showed the pain expression, but this time, it couldn't blame the idol senpai who played a prank on the blonde girl. Oh, is this also a projection? Are you alright? Many of the decorations in the Spring Festival Park can be quite deceptive, so please be careful. Got it. Ice Cake dejectedly left a pile of snow. I did something stupid in front of them again. No, I must behave more maturely. Well, before we officially begin the event, let me briefly introduce the background of Zone 2. To welcome the Spring Festival, people in Shinju traditionally perform a thorough house cleaning at the end of the year. When every corner is clean of dust and dirt, all the bad luck is swept out of the house along with it. This process is called dust cleaning. Auntie, the class monitor told you about this, right? Before deciding on the theme for each area, I must first consult those who know it best. In any case, the rules of Zone 2 are closely related to dust cleaning. So, pay attention. This is important. Auntie, don't say too much, otherwise I'll get dizzy too. You need to find a capsule machine and use it to draw a mascot. Mascots are powerful cleaning tools during dust cleaning. If you can defeat others in fun board matches, you can also capture their mascots. I understand, Auntie. Our goal is to become a mascot collector master. Is to become the dust cleaning king. The first player to collect all mascots will become the dust cleaning king and gain the power to press the cleanup button. Once pressed, the mascots will take away all the bad luck with them. Here it comes, the moment I've been waiting for. This time, I absolutely won't go easy on them. However, I have a bad feeling about this. From the prankish script in Zone 1 to the suddenly changed scene in Zone 2, I have a feeling that these events are connected to a villain. We can let our guard down, even with Kiana around. Salt Lake City. Vita! Moreover, the scene is a mess now. Who knows what happened to the capsule machine? Auntie, is this the capsule machine? Jeez, you guys, it's sick. Wasn't it placed 500 meters away? With a capsule machine, Teresa's explanation will be more vivid. This machine looks no different from my initial design. Whatever, let me turn the knob and see what Homo I can get. Aha! There are Homos here. Only unique Vitas. Vita? I knew it. I knew you were behind this. Finally found you, sweetie. See the cue card on my smooth forehead? Just recite the magic spell written on it and you'll summon a special mascot. Friendly reminder, you can't miss a word. Auntie, I can read this line. You can do it too. Sorry, but Overseer Teresa needs to say it herself. Darling, this is a necessary step to activate the capsule machine instruction. We should break it open and get the mascot ourselves. We don't have to. Tita, I know you want to tease me, but you underestimated me. Who do you think I am? I'm the overseer of Shiksa, and I've long decided to be a good elder who plays together with my niece and Rices. I can do anything for these two children. Tell that. You gonna say it? She's gonna say it. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let's do an impression. My name is Teresa. I'm the world's most responsible guide and the world's cutest overseer. This is the city of purity, blessed by the sage. A faithful 1 out of 1 scale replica of Salt Snow Holy City. I'll always be by your side as your friend and guide. Should do it. Excuse me, are you my master? Master? If anyone could make sense of those words, something reached out toward her. Undoubtedly, that was Vita's hand. Don't touch me! A hologram can't be touched anyway. Jeez, just made my appearance and it Feels like I'm already being rejected by my master. Ding dong! Congratulations. You've drawn a professional grade enhanced special limited edition Spring Festival mascot. Ah! Hi! Nice to meet you. My name is Lucky Vita. Would you like to be my friends? To be friends. Alright. We should be grateful that it's us here, and not Cele, Susana, and Shigure Kira. It's like how winter melons can't replicate bitter melons. You can't take your anger out of me instead of my instead of my creator. Who's angry? I just feel a bit uncomfortable talking to someone with that face. Daradat. Never mind. Let's just wait and see what happens. Master, since you've drawn me from the machine, I'll help everyone wholeheartedly until you all become the dust cleaning king. Eh? What are you doing with your tail? Stuck tight. No way. I'm definitely gonna draw another one. Lucky Vita came out on her own when Teresa didn't turn the knob. I'll her exchange for a new one. I see. Thank you for your kindness. But what if the person herself appears when we draw another one? Don't worry. Don't worry, Master. With Lucky Vita here, you won't have such bad luck. Just allow Rice Cake to boldly turn the knob with all her might. Isn't it lucky for you to insult your creator this way? Well, forget the minor details. And if the scene and mascot have changed, as long as the rules remain the same, the game can still go on. The Spring Festival park I planned isn't that delicate. Speaking of delicate, I've already sensed the weakest, softest, and most squishable mascot. How does that work? Mascots will attract each other, especially those of the same grade. Doesn't that mean you're also a weak, soft, and easily squishable mascot? Iris! Iris! I wanna try something. But look at Vita. Let's go. I wanna try something. I'm gonna play this again. Okay, we're back here. Let's try picking again. It's the same. So I meant to lose this one. Oh. Ah. It's the same. Okay. I wanna see this one. I heard that the reunion feast brawl event that Auntie has prepared is already open. I'm here to engage in a 6-player battle against you. Oh no! No! God damn it, no, I don't want to. But I don't think I have a choice because that's a reward. I'm gonna play in other times. I'm gonna play later on. I need to sleep now. Okay, how many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna split the video into 3 parts since though we only have 4. Yeah, 4 empty spots here. Already fill in the 3 one, and so yeah, for the other one will be 2. Okay, we have the camera here. Where is the camera? Oh! Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think we can crump this up into two videos only. Let's see. Alright, anyways guys, with that said, thank you for watching. Leave a like the video. And I will see you in the next video of Honkai Impact 3. じゃあね、皆さん。